Ipikit ang iyong mga matang maniwalang kaya mo. Haharapin, lalaban, walang susuko. Makakarating hanggang dulo. Maraming tanong, paano ba ito? May pag-alinlangan, may pagdududa. Kailangan lang tuklasin ano ba ang kaya mo. Umiti ka lang, bagong pag-asa'y naghihintay. Huwag kang matakot, kaya mo, kaya mo. Nagdadalawang isip nanginginig, tumutulo ang luha, nagagalit. Gusto ko na lamang pumikit, pipilitin kong kumapit. Pangangamba ko'y mawawalan na, nararamdaman ng panibagong pag-asa. Ito na ang simula, bahagari nakikita na. Umiti ka lang, bagong pag-asa'y naghihintay. Huwag kang matakot, kaya mo, kaya mo. Umiti ka lang, bagong pag-asa'y naghihintay. Huwag kang matakot, kaya mo. Humindi ka lang, bagong pag-asa'y naghihintay. Huwag kang matakot, kaya mo, kaya mo, kaya mo. Ipikit ang iyong mga matang maniwalang kaya mo. Haharapin, lalaban, walang susuko. Makakarating hanggang dulo. Maraming tanong, paano ba ito? May pag-alinlangan.
Alright, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. What you have just seen, of course, are the list of passers, our passers po, in the previously concluded, of course, the previously released results of our licensure examination for teachers. As you have seen, we have thousands of passers. At hindi lamang po passers, of course, na napoproduce ng Gurong Pinoy, but we have also produced, of course, top-notchers as always. Okay, so kabilang na nga po dyan yung ating top 1 for the secondary level, na si Ma'am Trilbe, na isa pong BS Ed major in mathematics. And of course, she was our top 1 in the previously concluded licensure examination for teachers. And of course, tatak Gurong Pinoy po siya. And of course, if you'd want to join us and you'd want to become part of our list of passers, very easy, just send a message through this Facebook page. If you are watching us on Facebook right now, this is our official Facebook page. This is Gurong Pinoy. And of course, we are the #1 online Let Review Authority. And so just send a message to our Facebook page if you'd want to join our online Let Review sessions. Na meron din po tayong, of course, CSE, no, our Civil Service Review Programs. And of course, kung hindi po kaya na maging full member ng ating Team Pavlov, our Let March 2024, po pwede din po mag-join sa ating final coaching group. We have just opened our final coaching group. Kasama po dyan yung inyong pre-board, yung inyong final coaching, may classified files po, and of course, there's also your last minute tips. So again, mamili lang po kayo kung saan po kayo mag-join. Mas maigi, of course, na maging full member kayo kasi mababalikan nyo po lahat ng ating mga full videos, and of course, madadownload nyo po lahat ng ating files na mare-replay lahat ng ating mga videos. Pero kung hindi po kakayanin, no, po pwede po sa atin na lamang kung final coaching group po kayo mag-join. And of course, napaka-good news din, no? We have just opened then our SPLE LET Intensive Online Review Program. This, of course, is for our Middle East LET takers, no? So, makakasama ko po dyan, of course, si Coach June for Social Science, Social Studies, General Info. And of course, you also have Coach Toto for Math, no? And tutulungan na din po nila ako for Professional Education, okay? So, we only have limited slots for our SPLE LET Middle East. And so, just send a message to this Facebook page. If you are watching us on YouTube, punta po kayo later sa Facebook, and of course, just send a message to our Facebook page. And this is Gurong Pinoy, and so we'd always try to tell you, learn from the best, of course, pass the let, just message our Facebook page. Okay, so good evening po to all of you. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Good evening, good evening. I see some of our kaguro dito sa ating comment section. Meron pa din mga Facebook page, Facebook user na yung aking nakikita. So again, good evening sa inyong lahat. And as mentioned, na magkakaroon na po tayo ng ating LET majorship. For your majorship, your pre-board is going to be on the 31st of this month. While for Gen Ed, Prof Ed, for Team Pavlov, we will have our mid-review. That's also going to start by the end of this month. And sa ating pong civil service, gano'n din po, mock test po ninyo would be on the 31st. So medyo kargado, no, yung katapusan ng buwan na to, we are going to have all these major events, okay? So again, habol po kayo, po pwede pa rin pong humabol. If you are going to join us tomorrow or maybe in the coming days, wala pong problema kasi mababalikan nyo po lahat ng ating videos dyan po sa ating exclusive group, okay? So tonight, we will continue with our professional education discussion. Sana ay nakapagsagot po kayo ng ating quizzes, no? Dumugo po ba yung ilong, yung utak, yung brain cells? Okay, so dire-diretso po yung ating pagre-review, and of course, mas padadaliin natin ang paghahanap ng ating mga sagot sa ating Prof Ed items. No? So sana po, handang-handa na tayong lahat. No? If you are going to gauge yourselves, if you are going to examine yourselves, or if you are going to assess yourselves, from sa range ng 1 to 10, gaano na po kayo kahanda ngayon for your LET? Sige nga, pakilagay nga po sa ating comment box, gaano na po kayo kahanda para sa ating licensure examination for teachers. It's already January 22nd, no? So less than 2 months na lamang po ang natitira. Sir Joven Rigole, yes, good evening po. Ma'am Stephanie Balistoy, good evening. Okay. Wow, 8. Ay, meron pa rin 3. 101%, sabi ni Ma'am Carla. That's good. 4, 5 over 10. 4 over 10. Okay, now remember, it's very important that we are manifesting. At kung meron po magtitiwala sa atin, yung pinakamalaking tiwala po ay manggagaling sa ating sarili. So dapat po, tiwalang-tiwala tayo. Ngayon pa lamang, no, we only have less than 2 months. No? So sana po ngayon, nasa 7, 8, okay na po yung 7 or 8. No? In the next weeks po, pwede pa pong punan, no? Pwede pa natin punan yung kulang sa ating 10 out of 10. Okay, so dire-diretso po yung ating pagre-review kapag ikaw ay nasa 5, nasa 4, nasa 3 pa lamang po. There might be something wrong, no? So siguro ay hindi pa kayo miyembro ng Gurong Pinoy, magpa-miyembro na po kayo. Very easy again to become a member. Just send a message to our Facebook page so that you can watch all our full-length videos. And of course, you can download all our files. Okay, so lalaban, sabi ni Sir Joven. And so para ma-increase natin yung out of 10 chances natin to of course pass, not only to pass, but also to top the let. No, we will continue with tonight's discussion of Prof. Ed. That's going to be 30 items still. No? But of course, before we start with our items, as always, every night that we have our live stream, let us all start with our opening prayer. So samahan niyo po ako, mga kaguro. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learned. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right, now once again, this is Professional Education. Like, love, and share na po yung ating video. Paki-share na po ng ating video. While waiting for all of you to share and like our video, let me just read a few of our comments here. Again, paki-share na po ng ating video. Sabi dito ni Ma'am C. Lilian MP, Gen Ed to Prof Ed, lahat madugo pero trust this online review. Inshallah, papasa this March 2024, inshallah, of course, no? So, kakayod po tayo, Ma'am C. Lilian P, no? Kasama po kayo, Ma'am C. Lilian MP. Kasama po kayo, kasama, of course, ang ating Panginoon na sa inyo pong sakripisyo, kayang-kayang maipasa ang ating licensure examination for teachers. Laban lang and keep manifesting, sabi ni Sir Aris Alejandro Arieta. Good evening po. Okay. Ma'am Per Luntayaw, good evening. Yes po, good evening. Laban lang, Team Pablo. Papasa tayo. Hindi ko lang po nakikita yung inyong name. Facebook user. Assalamualaikum po sa lahat ng ating mga Muslim brothers and sisters na ngayon bumabate, no? Dito po sa ating comment box. Si Sir Mahid Ambor. Good evening po. Claiming and praying for to pass the board exams. Sabi ni Sir Alan Herga Ortiz, good evening. Many of you are still Facebook users, no? Sana papasa, no? Sana pumasa. Of course, papasa. Ma'am Jenny Dragien, papasa po, papasa. Okay, again, paki-like, love, and of course, share na po yung ating video. First time manood ng live, Ma'am Cindy Chen Pansalang, good evening po, from YouTube, no? I can pass it this time. Sabi ni Ma'am Cindy Chen, inshallah, okay? Laban po ito, coach. Nilalaban ko araw-araw. Sabi ni Ma'am Mitchell Joyce Sastrillo. Okay? So malapit na po ang inyong licensure examination for teachers. And of course, pagkatapos po niyan, lalabas na yung results. Ganap na po kayo magiging LPTs at kayo na rin po yung babalik dito, magpapasalamat dahil kayo po ay ganap ng licensed professional teachers. Okay? Papasa. Sabi ni Ma'am Geraldine Nara from our YouTube channel. Okay, so again, if you want to become a member of Team Pavlov, very easy. Just send a message to this Facebook page, no? Para po dire-diretso yung ating pagre-review. Okay, Puhon, sabi ni Sir Rewel Villaganas, good evening po. Okay, from El Nido, Ma'am Christine Alivio. Good evening, Ma'am Daylin Dalugdog from San Juan City. Good evening po. Okay, so let us all start, no? Kayang-kaya na, kayang-kaya, papasa. Let us all start with item number 1. Again, please do not forget to like, love, share our video. Item number 1. Okay, number 1. Which of the following statements is part of Thorndike's law of effect? We're talking about Thorndike's laws of learning. So item number 1. Would it be letter A, behaviors followed by reinforcements or punishments are equally likely to occur in the future or equally likely to occur again in the future? Letter B, behaviors caused by intrinsic motivation are more likely to lead to reinforcement. Letter C, behaviors followed by reinforcements are more likely to occur again in the future. Letter D, behaviors followed by punishments are more likely to occur again in the future. What is our choice? Okay, I see a lot of letters C sa ating comment box. Ma'am Paula Liaga says, lalaban kahit hati ang oras sa work. Ibibigay ni Lord ang lisensyang hinahangad. Yes, that's right po. Na-manifest lang po. And of course, samahan niyo po ng dedication, hard work, sakripisyo. Kayang-kaya po yan. O, pasasaan po ba't kayo'y makakapasa na sa ating LEP? Sir Kobatcha Ralph Agner Suyom, good evening po. Sana mapansin, sabi ni Sir. Ayan po, napansin na po kayo. Okay. Sa mga newbies natin, no, mga first-timers natin, hello, welcome po kayo. Kaway-kaway, #team newbie. Hello, good evening po sa inyong lahat. Sana po mag-enjoy kayo sa ating discussion tonight. Okay, I see a lot of letters C's for item number 1. So again, we are looking for that statement which is part of Thorndike's law of effect, no? Law of effect. You remember Thorndike's law of effect. Ano nga ba yung sinabi ni Thorndike sa law of effect? Anyone who can put that in our comment box. Anong sinabi ni Thorndike sa kanyang law of effect? Ma'am Sherry, Team Newbie, good evening po. Anong sabi ni Thorndike sa kanyang law of effect? Anong ibig sabihin ng law of effect? Ma'am Wella, good evening. Newbie. Ma'am Hazel Dakiwag, good evening po. Okay, I see a lot of newbies sa ating Facebook. Eto si Sir Vamps Glicerio Ferreira Magbago. Hi ma'am, third year pa lang po ako. Nandito na ako sa page ninyo. Ngayon, ako naman na mag-e-exam ngayong March. Ay, from third year, no? So medyo mahaba na ang panunood ni Sir. If the outcome is positive, uulitin niya in the future. Okay? Yan yung sabi ni Ma'am Tess Pichay. Okay? So sabi ni Ma'am Tess, Thorndike's law of effect states that if the outcome, if the result of an action was positive, no, or was enjoyable, was rewarding for the student, then the student is going to repeat that action. Basahin ko din. Sabi ni Ma'am Maytan, Thorndike's law of effect states that behaviors followed by a reward or reinforcement are more likely in the future, whereas behaviors followed by punishments are less likely in the future. No? So sa makatuwid, ang sabi daw po ni Thorndike sa kanyang law of effect, kapag ka naka-accept siya, no, nabigyan siya ng reward for a certain action, then the child or the person is going to redo that action in the future. Diba? Totoo nga naman, sino bang ayaw ng rewards, diba? Sino bang ayaw na may pabuya? Pero kapag ka yung action po niya ay nag-lead into punishment, that person is going to avoid doing that action. Of course, we don't want being punished, no? So yan po yung sabi ni Thorndike sa kanyang law of effect. And so, ang tumpak na choice po natin dito is letter C. Ayan, maraming tumpak, no? Maraming tumpak, marami pong nakakuha ng tumpak na choice. No? So behaviors followed by reinforcements or rewards are more likely to occur again in the future. Okay, so letter C, congratulations sa mga nakakuha po ng ating tumpak na choice. Let's take a look at Thorndike's laws of learning. Okay, so una-una you have primary laws of learning. Thorndike's primary laws of learning. Meron po tayong tatlo dito. The first one is the law of readiness. Then you have the law of exercise and the law of effect. No? So sabi po ng inyong law of readiness, kaya ng estudyante na ma-learn, na matutunan ng isang bagay kapag ka-ready na siya, di ba? So, ano nga bang ibig sabihin na ready na siya? Ready na siya in terms of age, in terms of maturity, readiness, no? May readiness yung isang bata na motivate mo siya na maayos. Pwede din namang psychologically, no, or emotionally ay ready yung bata, no? So, we are not just talking about the age, the maturity of the child. Dapat the child then is not feeling threatened inside your classroom. And so very important that our classroom should be inviting. Our classroom should be conducive, no, for the learning of our students. Okay, so nakakaapekto po yung ating environment for the readiness of our child, of our students. And of course, kasama na po dyan whether ang age or maturity ng isang bata ay appropriate, no, sa tinuturo mo po sa kanila. Okay? So that's the law of readiness. The law of exercise states, of course, practice makes perfect. Kapag ka palagi mo ginagawa, mas gumagaling ka, di ba? Kaya nga tayo nagpa-practice. Okay? So law of exercise. The more you do something, the better you get at doing that thing. Okay? So, kaya tayo merong pa-drills, merong pa-quizzes, no, dito sa Gurong Pinoy because we are trying to achieve mastery. Para pag nasa testing center na kayo, nasa testing rooms na kayo, maning-manin nyo na lamang, no, nakikinig na or naririnig nyo na yung aking boses kasi nga through the law of exercise, through our drills, through our discussion, naging bahagi na siya, kumbaga, ng ating routine, no? So that's the law of exercise. And of course, the law of effect, this was the one that we had in our item a while ago. If the action led to a reward, then that action is going to be redone by the student. If the action led to a punishment, then the student or the person is going to avoid that action. Okay? So depende sa epekto, no? Kapag maganda yung epekto, rewarding ang epekto, meron siyang reward, uulitin niya. Kapag hindi maganda yung naging effect, siya po'y naparusahan, hindi na niya gagawin yung isang action. Okay? So sana po klaro ang ating law of readiness, law of exercise, and law of effect. Okay? So that's the primary laws of learning according to Thorndike. Now, what about the secondary laws? Okay? So ito po, sinama ko po siya, although hindi siya malimit, lumalabas sa ating licensure examination for teachers, pero malay natin, baka this March, no, ito po yung mga lumabas at ayoko pong kayo'y ma-shock, no? So, we always try to cover as much as we can dito po sa Gurong Pinoy para of course lahat po ay napasadahan natin, no? Lahat po ay alam natin, lahat po ay na-tackle natin bago tayo sumuong sa ating laban. Okay? So, what are the secondary laws of learning according to Thorndike, no? So, unang-una po dito is the law of primacy. Oy, ito, gustong-gusto nyo itong law of primacy. Sabi ng law of primacy natin, the state of being first often creates a strong, almost unshakable impression. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang ibig lamang pong sabihin ng law of primacy natin, kung sinong nauna, yun po yung tumataktak tuloy. Yun po yung nakatatak sa ating isipan at nakatatak sa ating puso, no? So sana po sa isipan at sa puso lamang, okay? Kaya nga, 'di ba, yung mga unang pag-ibig natin, yung first love natin, meron tayong kasabihan na first love never dies. Kasi sabi ng law of primacy, kung sinong nauna, grabe yung impression, yung imprint, no? Na i-imprint siya sa iyong kaluluwa, sa iyong pong isipan, sa iyong diwa, sa iyong puso, okay? So that's the law of primacy. Kaway-kaway sa mga first love dyan. Oy, ayan. Okay, sa first love, sabi ni Sir Dindo, sabi ni Ma'am Tess, okay? So, wag niyo pong kakalimutan yung law of primacy. Ba, tama? Sabi ni Sir Dindo, okay? So, law of primacy, yung unang-una, yan po yung may pinakamalaking impression sa atin. Yan po yung may pinakamalaking imprint or influence sa atin, no? So, that's the law of primacy. Ngayon, yan, Sir Toto, ang unang heartbreak, okay, hindi mo rin makakalimutan. The law of recency naman po, that's the opposite of your law of primacy, no? So you remember your law of primacy, yung nauna. Yung law of recency naman, the most recent, okay? So sabi ng law of recency mo dito, most recently learned are best remembered, okay? Diba? If you are going to compare your heartbreaks, ito, usapang heartbreaks, ayan, sabi ni Sir Benji, nag-e-emote ka na naman. Okay. Usapang heartbreaks, di ba? Kung ikaw ay naka 5 girlfriends, di ba? So, sabi law of primacy, sabi ng law of primacy mo dito, matindi ang first heartbreak mo, di ba? Yung unang pagkabigo sa pag-ibig, matindi. Pero, ang sabi ng law of recency mo naman po, the most recent is the one that's best remembered. Okay? So, although naka-imprint siya, pero mas masakit ngayon yung pinakahuli, di ba? The most recent is the one that is best remembered. Now, this has implications po sa ating pagtuturo, no? As a teacher, hindi ito puro love life lang, ha? Meron din itong implication po sa ating pagiging guro, di ba? So ang law of primacy, di ba, yung nauna. And so as teachers, very important na yung pinakaunang pagtuturo natin sa mga bata, the first time that we introduce a concept, tama. Okay? Tama dapat. Kasi na-i-imprint siya sa ating pong mga estudyante. Kumbaga, mahirap siyang i-unlearn at i-relearn. Di ba? Meron nga tayong mga wrong pronunciation dahil sa mga naituro sa atin dati ng ating mga elementary teachers. Sorry po sa ating mga elementary teachers. No? Ang law of recency naman, kung alin, yung pinakahuling na ituro natin, yun yung best remembered. And so meron tayong mga classified files, di ba? Meron tayong last minute tips. That is the implication of our law of recency. Okay? So dapat din, kung meron kang maling na ituro, you have to kumbaga, you have to rectify yourself, no? So dapat po baguhin mo, dapat i-correct mo para naman yun kasi, no, malamang yun yung mas mare-remember ng inyong mga estudyante, okay? So those are the laws of primacy and the law of recency. What about your law of multiple response? Sabi dito ng law of multiple response mo, there are often multiple responses to a given stimulus, and learning occurs through the strengthening of the connections between the appropriate response and the stimulus. So sabi ng inyong law of multiple response, kapag ka meron ka pong isang stimulus, di ba? When you say stimulus sa education po or in psychology, a stimulus is anything that would create us or that would allow us to respond, no? Anything that would make us react or respond, that would be termed as your stimulus. So sabi dito, there are certain ways through which we can react or we can respond to a certain stimulus. Pero kapag tama yung response, your connection, the connection between the right response and that stimulus should be strengthened. No? So mas paiigtingin dapat or mas nagiging maigting ang connection between the stimulus and the right response, hindi yung maling response. Okay? So the stimulus and the right response, their connections become strengthened. Okay? So that's according to your law of multiple response. Now, what about the law of set attitude? Yung law of set attitude mo, halos magkaparehas po sila ng law of readiness. Now, sabi dito, learning is affected more in the individual if he is set to learn more or to excel. Okay? So, dapat po, kapag kayo ay nagre-review, dapat nasa tamang mindset kayo. Dapat may right set of attitude kayo. No? If you are trying to review, eto, magre-review ako. Dapat walang distractions. Dapat po, naka-turn off yung inyong cellphone, walang TikTok na nasa cellphone, walang chatmate, no? While we are reviewing. Because we need to be at the right set of attitude or with the right set of attitude. Okay? So yan po yung sabi ng law of set attitude. Dapat naka-right mindset tayo for us to be able to learn more efficiently. Now, what about the law of intensity? Ay, ito, gusto nyo din tong law of intensity. If the stimulus, the experience is real, the more likely there is to be a change in behavior. No? The more authentic the experience is, the more authentic the stimulus is, then the more likely that you are going to learn. Kaya nga po, meron tayong mga authentic learning, no? Meron tayong authentic activities, meron tayong performance tasks. Kasi kapag ginawa nating as close to the real thing as possible, yung ating mga activities, mas nagiging meaningful at mas nagiging permanent ang learning ng ating mga estudyante. No? So, kumbaga, ito sa usapang love life, no? Kung talagang naging jowa mo siya, okay? Hindi lamang pangarap mo, hindi lamang guni-guni mo, hindi lamang ikaw yung nag-iisip, no, na jowa mo siya, mas nagiging meaningful yung inyong experience. Okay? Sa, alam mo na, dream boy mo lamang siya, bias mo lamang siya, okay? So, pangarap mo lamang siya. No? Yan yung sabi ng law of intensity. The more authentic it is, the more meaningful, the more permanent learning is, okay? So, yan po yung ating secondary laws of learning according to Thorndike. Sana po ay klaro. The three primary laws, law of effect, law of exercise, and law of readiness. No, very easy. Law of readiness, dapat motivated, dapat ready yung estudyante to learn. Law of exercise, practice makes perfect. And of course, law of effect, if the child has been rewarded, the child is going to redo the action, okay? And then you have the secondary laws of learning, law of primacy and law of recency, magkabaliktad, okay? Primacy, the first one becomes more meaningful. Law of recency, the most recent is more meaningful. Law of multiple response, marami tayong iba't ibang reactions to a certain stimulus. We have to strengthen the right response or the connection between the right response and that stimulus. Law of set attitude, you have to have the right mindset so that you can learn better. And of course, law of intensity, you have to do real life activities so that learning becomes more meaningful and more permanent. Eliseo left the group. Bakit po? Di makarelate, walang jowa. All right, okay, we go to item number 2. Okay, eto, number 2. So Hale tries a new study strategy to prepare for an important test, then gets an A on that test. According to Thorndike's law of effect, ayan na naman, law of effect, how is So Hale most likely to react? Letter A, So Hale will probably use that study strategy the next time he prepares for a test. Letter B, So Hale will probably attribute his good grade to external factors such as luck. Letter C, So Hale will probably believe his teacher is simply rewarding effort, not his mastery of the subject. Or letter D, So Hale will be less likely to use that study strategy the next time he prepares for a test. What is our choice? Oy, ayan, galing. Okay. So we are actually applying the law of recency, di ba? So kanina nakita nyo, kakadiscuss lang natin from item number 1. So sana tama, di ba? Tama po ang ating choice for number 2. No? So number 2 here is still talking about the law of effect. Katulad lang din po ng ating item number 1. No? So sabi nga ng law of effect, if the effect of a certain action has been rewarding, has been good, no? Then the student or the child or the person is going to redo that action. Uulitin niya. Kasi po maganda yung naging epekto, no? So Ma'am Nor Alia, yes po, good evening. Nakikita ko po kayo. Okay, what is your choice then? Ang tumpak na choice po natin dito, of course, would be letter A. Tama po yung letter A, no? So Hale will use that study strategy the next time he prepares for a test. Kasi nga, maganda yung effect, uulitin. Okay? Kapag ka maganda ang epekto, uulitin. Kapag ka nasayahan, uulitin. Kapag ka nasarapan, uulitin. Kapag ka nasaktan, wag nyo na pong ulitin. Okay? Wag magpakatanga, wag nang ulitin. Okay? And so letter A is tumpak for item number 2. Sana naka-move on na tayong lahat. We go to item number 3. Scolding a child for bad behavior is a type of letter A, negative reinforcement. Letter B, negative punishment. Letter C, positive reinforcement. Or letter D, positive punishment. What is our choice? Ayan, ayan. Yawa. Bakit may yawa, Sir Amir? Sir Amir Rivadulya, yawa, sabi ni Sir Amir. Kapag masarap, uulit, sabi ni Sir Toto. Di ba? Kapag masarap yung isang pagkain, uulit-ulitin. Ay, ba't ganyan po? Sabi ni Sir John Mark. Yun nga, kapag masarap, uulit-ulitin. For example, sa food, Sir John Mark. Okay. All right, what is your choice? Number 3. Okay, number 3, I see letter B. Tama kaya? Ang letter B? Scolding a child for bad behavior. Ala. Mukhang ang daming absent nung last discussion natin. Okay, I see B's and D's. Saan kaya dito ang tumpak na choice? No? Scolding a child for bad behavior is a type of, okay, letter A, negative reinforcement. Letter B, negative punishment. Letter C, positive reinforcement. Or letter D, positive punishment. Ang tumpak na choice po natin dito would be letter D. Letter D, positive punishment, ang ating pong tumpak na choice. Let's take a look at our discussion. No? So, Na-discuss na po natin ito last time, okay? So sana nakinig, no? Hindi yata nakinig or umabsent yata last time, okay? Remember your two terms. Makinig po muna, no? Reinforcement or reward and punishment, okay? So again, reinforcement or reward and punishment. Magkabaliktad po sila. Ang reinforcement po, binibigay mo siya para ma-increase ang good behavior or ma-maintain ang good behavior. Reward, no? Binibigay mo siya to increase your good behavior, while punishment is done to decrease bad behavior. Okay? So yan po yung kabaliktaran nila. Reinforcement is to increase good behavior. Punishment is to decrease bad behavior. Okay? Now, parehas po silang maaaring positive and negative. No? Ano pong pagkakaiba? Kapag ka sinabi mo pong positive, meron kang binigay. Meron kang inintroduce. No? Kapag ka sinabi mo pong negative, meron kang kinuha. Meron kang kinaltas. Okay? So for example dito, you remember our example last time, no? Our example last Friday. Meron kang jowa. Yung jowa mo, yung gusto mo sa lalaki, tayong mga babae, yung gusto natin sa mga lalaki, di ba? Our love language is sweet actions. Okay? So, kapag ka tayo tinitweetams, di ba? Kapag ka yung ating jowa ay sweet, gustong-gusto natin yan, di ba? So, yung inyong jowa ay sweet ngayong araw, for example, no? Now, you want your jowa to continue doing that action. So, you are going to give him a positive reinforcement. Ano yung positive reinforcement na binigay mo sa jowa mo? Maaring ikaw ay nagpakain, no? Dinala mo siya sa isang restaurant. Ikaw ay nagpakanton. Ayun na naman yung pansit kanton, no? Ikaw po ay naghanda para sa inyong boyfriend. Kasi gusto mong i-maintain niya or dagdagan niya, no? Palagi siyang sweet. Okay? So that's positive reinforcement. Giving something, adding something to increase or maintain good behavior. Now, what about negative reinforcement? Negative reinforcement is still the same, no? Yung kanya pong purpose is still to increase good behavior or still to maintain good behavior. Tinanggalan mo siya kunwari ng limit sa paglalaro niya ng ML or paglalaro niya ng basketball or sa road trip niya or whatever, no? So, tinanggalan mo siya ng limit, okay? You took something away, pero so that's why it's negative, but the goal is still to increase or to maintain the good behavior or of being sweet, no? So, still, it is a reinforcement, but you took something away, and so it is termed negative reinforcement. Now, what about punishment? Ngayon, yung jowa mo ay hindi na sweet, okay? Hindi ko alam bakit. Ano nangyari sa jowa mo? Hindi na po siya sweet, no? And now, you'd want to punish your jowa. Ayaw mo na hindi siya sweet, okay? So, you'd want him to stop being not sweet, no? So, ano yung gagawin mo? Positive punishment, binigyan mo siya ng ultimatum or binigyan mo siya ng punishment. Okay? So that would be your positive punishment. Binigyan mo siya ng ultimatum. Kapag ka hindi mo ginawa to, kapag ka hindi mo ako sinipot, kapag ka hindi mo ako nilutuan ng pansit canton, break na tayo. Okay? So that's positive punishment. Introducing something, adding something, but the goal is to decrease bad behavior. No? Kaya siya punishment. Now, what about negative punishment? Negative punishment, again, the goal is still to decrease bad behavior, but you are removing something away, okay? So, kunwari, kinuha mo yung iPhone 15 na niregalo mo sa kanya nung Pasko, or yung motor na niregalo mo sa kanya ng Pasko, or yung sapatos, no, na niregalo mo po sa kanya ng Pasko, okay? So, that's negative because you are taking something away. It's still punishment because your goal was to decrease his bad behavior. Okay? So dito, paano siya naging positive punishment? Punishment siya kasi nga you're talking about bad behavior, no? And you'd want to decrease. Gusto mong i-lessen yung bad behavior ng bata. Paano mo ni-lessen yung bad behavior niya? Siya po'y iyong pinagalitan. So you added something, you scolded the child, you nagged the child, no? So you are adding something that's positive, but the goal is to decrease bad behavior. And so we call it punishment. Okay? So positive punishment ang ating pong tumpak na choice for number 3. Okay? So sana ay klaro na ang ating pong positive punishment, negative punishment, positive reinforcement, and negative reinforcement. Okay, we go to number 4. In B.F. Skinner's experiment with rats in the Skinner box, food was used as, okay, eto, sana tumpak na, no? Letter A, negative reinforcement. Letter B, positive punishment. Letter C, positive reinforcement. Or letter D, negative punishment. Sa una iisipin nyo, ano nga ba yung goal niya? Is it to increase a good action? Or is it to decrease a bad action, no? And then you would decide whether it's reinforcement or whether it's punishment. And for negative and positive, you would think, meron bang dinagdag or meron bang kinaltas? Kapag ka meron pong dinagdag, positive. Kapag ka merong kinaltas, negative. Okay? So sana tumpak na ang inyong choice. I see a lot of letter C's for item number 4, positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement, okay. And letter C is tumpak, okay? So tama po yung letter C, no? Sa Skinner box, food was used as, okay, food, ayan, yan, tama. May nakita ako, ano lang siya, Chinese or Japanese yung character ng ninya, so hindi ko po mabasa. Sabi po niya, nagpakanton si Skinner, tama po, siya po yung nagpakanton. Nagbigay po ng pagkain, no, si Skinner. So nagbigay siya ng pagkain to increase good behavior, to increase positive response, and so that is a reinforcement. And Skinner was adding something. Skinner was adding food, no? Nagpakanton si Skinner, and so that's positive reinforcement. So letter C is tumpak. Congratulations. Ayan po, nagigets na ang ating reinforcement and punishment. Okay, we go to number 5. Which of these is an example of negative punishment? Ayan, negative punishment. Okay, negative punishment. Letter A, making a child do chores for not doing his or her homework. Letter B, spanking a child. Letter C, taking away a teenager's video games for being late for curfew. Or letter D, giving a child a piece of candy to make it stop crying. What is our choice? Okay, letter C, tama kaya? Okay, ano yung mga ibang naririnig nyo sa kanton? Meron kayong ibang naririnig? Okay, number 5, letter C. Letter C. Tama kaya letter C. Now, we are looking for nega. Nega, punishment. No? Punishment. And so, it is meant to decrease bad behavior. It is meant to decrease bad behavior. And it's negative. So, that means merong kinuha. Okay? Merong kinuha. Okay? So, ang tumpak na choice po natin dito would be letter C. Tama? Congratulations. Ayan, no? So, you took away the video games, no? So, negative for being late for curfew. Being late for curfew is the bad behavior. So, this is a punishment. Making a child do chores for not doing his or her homework, ano po ito? Pakilagay sa ating comment box, ano po ang inyong A, B, at D? A, B, at D? Ano po yung A, B, at D? Ano po yung term dapat for A, B, and D? A, B, and D are all the same. Okay? May dinadagdag. Positive punishment. Yan. Tama si Ma'am Nichelle Sastrillo. Positive punishment, Sir Ezrael. Okay, Ma'am Christine Claire, tama, no? So tama po yan. Positive punishment, yung inyong A, B, and D. Merong binigay, making a child na pinagawa ng chores, pinalo, ito naman, binigyan ng candy to stop a negative behavior, no? So that's positive punishment. Positive punishment. Wow, congratulations. Ayan, galing na, gagaling na, no? So bago pa man matapos yung buwan na to, na kabisado nyo na, no? Na perfect na natin itong punishments and reinforcement. Okay, we go to number 6. What are the two main tools used in operant conditioning? Letter A, positive reinforcement and punishment. Letter B, social reinforcement and asocial reinforcement. Letter C, primary reinforcement and secondary reinforcement. Or letter D, intrinsic reinforcement and extrinsic reinforcement. What is our choice? Very easy. Okay, very, very easy. You all know yung operant conditioning natin was by B.F. Skinner, no? So siya po, yung ating pinag-uusapan a while ago, siya po yung nagpakanton. Okay, so yung ating pinag-uusapan a while ago for so many items na, no? All under B.F. Skinner's operant conditioning. And so, ang tumpak na choice po natin dito would be letter A. Tama po yan, reinforcement, positive reinforcement, or introduction of rewards and punishment. Okay? So letter A, ang tumpak na choice, no? Hindi po B, C at D. Okay? So overthinking itong iba nating choices, no? Mas pinahaba, mas pinabulaklak, but all we need is letter A. Okay? So reward and punishment, kumbaga ng letter A natin. All right, we go to number 7. In Mrs. Smith's class, several students are talking and goofing off. What should Mrs. Smith do if she wants to use positive reinforcement to change their behavior? Ayan. Letter A, send a note home to their parents. Letter B, take a sticker off of the good behavior chart for each student. Letter C, verbally reprimand them. Or letter D, loudly praise a student who is following the rules. Ayan, ito, tingnan natin. Tingnan natin kung alam niyo po ang tamang choice. Matanglawin, activated dapat. Okay? Activate niyo po yung inyong pagiging matanglawin for this item. Okay? Ayan, basahin ko lamang, Ma'am Mary Chun, makinig at isa puso ang lahat na pinapareview ni Ma'am. Sure na papasa kayo, guys. Isa na din akong passer noong December 2023. And thank you sa lahat ng pinareview nyo, lalo sa major, lahat lumabas po. Thank you, coaches. Congratulations, Ma'am Mary Chun. Isa lamang sa libo-libo nating mga passers. Okay, I see a lot of letter D's, dog. Tama kaya ang letter D, no? So sabi dito, positive. Okay? Which means kailangan may idadagdag. Okay? May idadagdag. At reinforcement naman is reward, no? So may idadagdag for, since this is reinforcement, to increase or maintain good behavior. And so we have to look for good behavior, no? Because we're talking about the reinforcement. Okay, so positive reinforcement for good behavior, merong ibibigay. Okay, merong ibibigay. This one, sabi ng letter A mo, send a note home to the parents. So that means, ito ay para sa mga maiingay, which means that this cannot be a reinforcement. Okay? Letter B, take a sticker off of the good behavior chart. No? So this means, dahil din maiingay sila, no? So that is not a reinforcement. Verbally reprimand them, pagagalitan sila, that's also not for a good response or not for good behavior. Okay, so that's not a reinforcement. And so letter D, ang tumpak na choice natin for number 7. Now, loudly praise a student who is following the rules. Now, for good behavior, for following the rules, loudly praise, that's positive, giving praise for good behavior. So, letter D, ang ating pong tumpak na choice. Anong tawag natin sa letter A? Sige nga. Anong tawag natin sa letter A, everyone? Team Pavlov, ano po yung tawag natin sa letter A? Ano ang term na po pwede natin gamitin for letter A? For letter A, since hindi po siyang ating tumpak na choice, what term can we use for letter A? Ayon, positive punishment. Positive punishment, sabi ng mga taong bayan, positive, merong ibinigay, no, note home to their parents. That's correct, okay? So, positive punishment. What about letter B? Ano po yung letter B? Letter B naman, take a sticker off the good behavior chart. Okay, letter B, sabi ni Sir Erickson ay negative punishment. Negative punishment. Tama po, negative punishment ang inyong letter B, no? So, kasi merong kinuha. Take a sticker off of your good behavior chart, no? Kasi they are behaving bad, no? So, that's still negative siya, pero it's still punishment. Now, what about letter C? Ang letter C naman po, anong tawag natin sa letter C? Verbally reprimand them. Okay, it's still positive punishment. Positive po siya, hindi po siya negative. No, verbally reprimand them. Meron kong dinagdag. Ang tawag dito, you scolded them. Kayo po ay nagalit sa kanila, binungungaan niyo sila, no? So that's positive. You are adding something positive, punishment, yung inyo pong letter C. Okay? But letter D, ang ating tumpak na choice for number 7. We go to number 8. Which of the following is not an example of positive reinforcement? Ayan. Halos magkaparehas. Binaligtad lamang po siya. No? So, hindi scenario yung binigay sa inyo, but you are being asked which one is not an example of positive reinforcement. Aha. Tingnan natin. Which one is not? Sana walang nabulag. Which one is not? We are looking for the choice which is not a part of your positive reinforcement. Okay, C, taking away, no? So sabi dito, C, taking away. And so, C for Canton pa rin. Hindi pa rin nakaka-move on sa Canton. Letter C is tumpak, okay? So taking away, that means that's negative, no? Something distracting from a student. So it can be your negative punishment, okay? Ipupusta ko si Coach June. Bakit naman po si Coach June yung pinusta nyo? Okay, so letter C ang ating tumpak na choice. This one, place a sticker, positive reinforcement for good behavior. Give a student praise, no praise for good behavior. That's still positive reinforcement. Prize for good behavior. So that's still positive reinforcement. Okay, so letter C, ang tumpak na choice. Number 9, eto, move on na tayo sa Canton. Ayan, iba na po. What psychosocial crisis results in either a feeling of confidence or inadequacy? Letter A, autonomy versus shame and doubt. Letter B, identity versus role confusion. Letter C, trust versus mistrust. Or letter D, intimacy versus isolation. What is our choice? Ay, yung bell po, nakay Coach June. Hinahanap yung bell ni Coach June. Gusto niyo po baso yung igalaw ko? Wala po akong bell. Baso po meron. Okay. Wala po akong bell. Nandun po sa Clark. Kay Coach June yung bell. Okay. What is your choice? Number 9, I see letter A's. Okay, so sabi dito, no, alin psychosocial crisis? We're talking about, of course, your psychosocial theory, no, by Erik Erikson. No? So aling crisis dito would result in either a feeling of confidence, you are confident, or feeling of inadequacy. Okay, so is it letter A, autonomy versus shame and doubt? Letter B, identity versus role confusion? Letter C, trust versus mistrust? Or letter D, intimacy versus isolation? Parang hindi naman ako nawala. Sabi ni Ma'am Hazel ba yun? Nawala kayo, Coach? Hindi po ako nawala. Okay, what is our choice? I see letter A for autonomy. And ang tumpak na choice po natin dito would be letter A. Okay, so autonomy versus shame and doubt. You remember, autonomy means freedom. Okay, confidence. I can do this. Okay, yan po yung sabi ng inyong autonomy. I have the strength, the will, the freedom to do this, no? Shame and doubt, of course, meron kang doubt sa sarili mo, nag-aalangan ka, no? Nagdadalawang isip ka, you are feeling inadequate, parang hindi ko kaya, okay? Hindi ko kayang wala siya. Ito yung feeling nyo, di ba? So, autonomy versus shame and doubt po ang ating hinahanap. Alright? Now, balikan nyo po yung ating video. This video na ito pong thumbnail na to, this was uploaded in 2020. Okay, so doon po, tinuruan ko po kayo kung paano mamemorya. Meron po tayong mnemonics, no, sa pagkakasunod-sunod ng different stages ng ating psychosocial theory. So sa mga hindi pa po kabisado, yung psychosocial theory ni Erik Erikson, balikan niyo po yung video natin na to, nasa YouTube channel po natin. Okay? I can buy myself flowers on Feb 14, sabi ni Sir Michael. All right, so these are the different stages. We have 8 different stages, and these are the different virtues. So autonomy versus shame would give you the virtue of will, di ba? Will, kaya ko, confident, kaya mo to self, no? I am capable, I am enough, I can buy myself flowers on Feb 14. Sabi nga ni Sir Michael, okay? So hope, will, purpose, etc. No? So dapat po, alam nyo, makabisado nyo to, watch that video so that you'd remember, you'd know the mnemonics of all of these stages, and these are the different virtues that we have here. This is our mnemonics naman for our virtues. So he will probably compete for love, care, and wisdom. Diba? Anong sabi? He will probably compete for love, care, and wisdom. Okay, so hope, will, purpose, competency, fidelity, love, care, and wisdom. Okay, so he will probably compete for love, care, and wisdom. Okay, so kabisaduhin yung ating different crises, the different stages of Erik Erikson's psychosocial learning theory or psychosocial theory, and kabisaduhin din po yung ating basic virtues. All right, we go to the next item. On the first day of school, Lester tells his math teacher, I'm going to get an A in your class because I'm very good at math. Based on this comment and according to the expectancy value theory, Lester is blank in blank for math. Letter A, high expectancy. Letter B, high value. Letter C, low expectancy. Or letter D, low value. Okay? What is this? What is this? Good evening, Ma'am Meg. September 2023, let passer, hashtag Team Skinner Section B. From Cotabato City, good luck, March 2024, let takers. That's coming from your kuya. LPT na po siya, Sir Ibrahim Giapar Engel. Congratulations. Team Skinner. Okay, I see a lot of letter A's. Parang si Coach Toto, no? Sana all matalino sa math. Idodonate ko na lang ata kay Pavlov. Okay? Si Coach Toto yata si Lester. Okay, Toto Lester yata to. Okay, so sabi dito sa ating number 10, first day of school pa lamang, si Lester, sinabihan, ang yabang ni Lester, di ba? Sabi ni Lester sa kanyang math teacher, I'm going to get an A in your class because I'm very good at math. Di ba? Yabang. Based on this comment, and according to the expectancy value theory, Lester is blank in blank for math. Ang tumpak na choice po natin dito is letter A. Tama po yan, no? High expectancy. High expectancy. Okay, Lester is high in expectancy for math. Bakit? Ano nga ba yung ating expectancy value theory, no? Ano yung ibig sabihin ng ating expectancy value theory? So yan po. You have two constructs here, two ideas or two concepts in this theory, no? Ang unang konsepto natin ay value, okay? Value construct. Ang ibig sabihin ng value construct, ito po yung tinatanong ng isang tao para malaman niya kung high ba yung value niya sa isang bagay or hindi, no? Why should I do this task? Okay? So why should I do this task? Yan po yung inyong magiging question sa inyong sarili. Bakit ko siya pagsisilbihan? Bakit ko kailangan magsakripisyo para sa kanya? Okay? So kung ito po yung inyong nasasagot ng walang pag-aalinlangan at pag-iimbot, no? At ng buong katapatan, that means you have high value in doing something. No? Why should I do this task? You value something or you are valuing someone. No? What about expectancy construct? Ang expectancy naman, your expectation. No? Kaya ko ba to? Am I able to do this task? Am I able to do this task? That's your expectancy construct. No? Kaya tayo sabi natin dito, high yung expectancy ni Lester in math. Okay? So, mataas yung kanyang expectation, yung kanyang expectancy because he believes that he is good at math. Kaya sabi niya, I will get an A in your class. Diba? Yabang, lumilipad si Lester. Okay? Now, kayo po, no? Kayo, kung kayo'y aking tatanungin, okay? Tatanungin ko kayo, expectancy construct for the let, no? Will I be able to pass the let? Ano po yung inyong magiging sagot? High expectancy ba kayo? if we are talking about the let. Okay, high expectancy na ba if we are talking about the let or hindi? Again, we are talking about the let and expectancy. Yes. Okay, yes. High expectancy. High expectancy. Ayan. Okay, what about the value? Bakit ko kailangan maipasa ang let, no? Yan po yung ating value construct. Yung value na inyo pong binibigay sa pagpasa sa licensure examination for teachers. Okay? So, value construct. Okay? If you are going to write both high value, high expectancy, or would it be high value, low expectancy, or dili naman kaya ay low value, high expectancy, or what? Okay? If you are going to write for both, ano po yung inyong nararamdaman na pipisil for now? High expectancy, sabi ni Ma'am Shalimar. High expectancy and value, Ma'am Fredeline. Very good. Okay, yan po yung kanyang nararamdaman at the moment. Moment. Facebook user says high expectancy and high value. High value and high expectancy. Okay, so karamihan po sa inyo, high value, high expectancy. High for both. Okay, so high value, you know the value of becoming licensed professional teachers. Now, alam niyo ang kahalagahan ng inyong pagpasa sa let, okay? And of course, high expectancy, kayo po ay nagmamanifest, kayo po ay nag-e-expect na kayo po ay nagtitiwala na kayang-kaya niyo pong maipasa, hindi lamang maipasa, maitap din po yung ating licensure examination for teachers. Because of course, you are in Team Pavlov. Because of course, you are part of Gurong Pinoy, okay? So very good, very good. Sana po ay klaro yung ating expectancy value theory. We go to number 11. Habib's mother tells him that he should learn how to code because there are a lot of high-paying jobs out there in coding. While Habib agrees with his mother that coding can lead to a high-paying job, he doesn't think he'll be very good at it. Habib is blank in value and blank in expectancy for the skill of coding. Ayan. Okay, application na po ito ng ating pinag-aralan a while ago. Okay? So again, if you are still not a member of Team Pavlov, napuputol po yung ating video sa ating Facebook page at sa ating YouTube channel. And so if you'd want to watch the full-length video with all 30 questions, dire-diretso, po pwede pong i-replay, and of course po pwede pong i-download ang ating file, become a member of Team Pavlov, just send a message through this Facebook page. Okay? Mag-send lamang po kayo ng message sa ating Facebook page. Po pwede din pong mag-enroll, no? If you will be taking the LET in the Middle East, meron po tayong SPLE. Kasama po natin si Toto Lester. Okay, si Coach Toto at si Coach June sa ating pong SPLE. And it will be starting very, very soon. Okay, we only have limited slots for our SPLE LET na review for the Middle East. And so mag-send na po na message sa ating Facebook page. Okay, I see a lot of letter D's, high, low. Habib is blank in value and blank in expectancy. So sabi ng nanay ni Habib, no, napakialamera, sabi niya, dapat ka mag-aral, dapat mo malaman kung paano mag-code kasi mataas yung sahod sa coding. Okay? So naniniwala si Habib na if you know how to code, it can lead to a high-paying jobs. Or a high-paying job, but he doesn't think he'll be very good at it. Feeling na hindi niya kaya, hindi niya alam, mahirap. Okay, pala desisyon yung nanay ni Habib. And so, ang tumpak na choice po natin dito is letter D. Tama po yung letter D, no? High in value, alam niyang mahalaga dahil maaring magkaroon siya ng mataas na sahod, pero low yung kanyang expectancy dahil feeling niya hindi niya kaya. Okay? He does not think he'll be very good at it. Okay? So, that's letter D, high-low for item number 11. We go to number 12. Madeline always feels like she is never included in group activities or social events. She has become depressed and lonely. According to Maslow, which category of needs has not been fulfilled? Letter A, social, love, belonging needs. Letter B, physiological needs. Letter C,